Today's video will be another list of something that screams luxury. Well, who wouldn't want to own a helicopter, right? But before anything else, you have to consider that its style and design go well with your taste and your budget. So, here are the world's top 12 most expensive helicopters. Top 12. Bell Nexus. Are you sick and tired of traffic? It's conceivable that the issue will soon be resolved on your commute to and from work. Using this vehicle as a means, a hectic 45-minute commute during rush hour will become an exciting 10-minute flight thanks to this air cab. At CES 2019, a full-scale version known as the Bell Nexus was first made public. The current version has been modified for urban transportation because the company participates in Uber's urban air mobility program. The ability to take off, land vertically, and fit into a helipad measuring 36 by 36 feet in particular varies from version to version. 4 passengers plus a pilot can check in one of the versions, and the company's website cites hybrid and all-electric types. The former has a speed of roughly 132 miles per hour and a range of about 149 miles. The writers also have the military and logistical firms in mind in addition to the passenger transportation business. Top 11. Bell FCX-001. The engineers of Bell Helicopter USA have once more given us a glimpse of helicopters from the future. The prototype has every modern feature, including the newest components, a hybrid engine, and an artificial intelligence assistant. The pilot engineers have also made many unique decisions, such as ditching the tail rotor in favor of a less distracting and more effective anti-torque system, and designing the blades so that they may be transformed to adapt to different flight situations. The modular floor system, which enables quick conversion from a passenger helicopter to a cargo helicopter and vice versa, is another advantageous feature. Although the exposition only displayed in a model, the pilot mechanism is also fascinating for only 8 passengers, even though the cabin is designated for 12 passengers. The pilot transforms into an operator in charge of the flight process and is given access to an AI and augmented reality system. Top 10. Aston Martin is well known among enthusiasts of British sports cars and followers of Formula 1 and James Bond films. One of their projects, the Airbus ACH130 Aston Martin edition, will also be attractive to aviation experts. The project's basic premise is that Airbus and Aston Martin designers collaborated to present a unique version of the ACH130 helicopter. The process took more than a year, but it was unquestionably worthwhile. Here are some of the helicopter's fundamental features. It can carry 6 passengers and travel at a speed of 154 miles per hour. For this project, designers employed the same materials used in Aston Martin cars. It has a 400-mile range and can remain in the air for more than 4 hours. Everything is in place, and the designers have reinterpreted an old custom. There are plenty of leather brogue details and trademark wings. The person in charge of each specific unit in the helicopter is listed on a plate attached to every Aston Martin vehicle. The vessel has the serial number, company logos, and the option for the owner to add their name. Top 9. Kamov KA62. The KA62 is a Russian advanced utility helicopter. A mock-up model was initially displayed in 1991 at an aviation show in Moscow, but after that, the development was halted, and the first test flight didn't happen until 2016. Despite having to wait for so long, the helicopter is proving to be somewhat entertaining. For instance, up to 60% of the design is made of polymer composite materials. Aircraft has the following features. 15 passengers can be accommodated, and its top speed while traveling is 180 miles per hour. It can go up to 700 miles and has a service ceiling of roughly 20,000 feet. In 2019, the first batch of 6 helicopters entered manufacturing. Top 8. Sikorsky S76 Spirit. What these S76 Spirit helicopters are capable of? Even though these cars have been manufactured since 1979, the 1989 S76B and 2001 S76C, plus versions that are available for purchase on specialized websites, demonstrate how experts have managed to transform them into embodiments of comfort and elegance. The S76C Plus, for instance, offers walnut trim, carpeting, air conditioning, satellite communications, and an audio system but can only accommodate 6 to 8 passengers today rather than 13. By the way, the S76C Plus is renowned for being a dependable and safe model. For instance, just one blade replacement is required for the helicopter's service life. Its range is 505 miles and its cruising speed is 161 miles per hour. Its service ceiling is roughly 12,467 feet. Top 7. Sikorsky S92 GLAWX. Come on board the invention of another Sikorsky engineer. The model's S92 helicopter production first began in 1998. Due to its adaptability, the Army and private carriers, as well as other emergency agencies, employ it. For instance, the military-grade Super Hawk can fit 22 men. This model, the GLAWX, is intended for civilian market and has a maximum seating capacity of 17 persons, including a flight attendant on request. Although the helicopter is stationed in London, it may assist transportation across Europe if necessary. The interior is reminiscent of a high-end passenger airliner, and the trip ranges 495 miles when fully loaded. Due to the helicopter's total height of 18 feet, movement is pleasant. Overall, the aircraft ended so well that it was used in photos of Will Smith and Margot Robbie. Top 6. Airbus H160. During the unveiling of the H160 model, Airbus claimed that this advancement marked the beginning of a new era in the company's history. The concept is incredibly innovative. During an interview, we were promised a helicopter that would be 30% more fuel efficient and 70% quieter. The development of the helicopters cost around $1.1 billion. Due to the exorbitant cost, engineers had to eliminate several of the planned features. However, they left some intriguing alternatives behind. We should first draw attention to the Blue Edge, a novel rotational system. With the help of the Blue Pulse technology, which includes movable flaps on the edges of each blade to help minimize noise and vibration, the noise level in the cabin is reduced by around 3 to 4 decibels, and the effective payload is increased by 220 pounds. The helicopter's performance is also not awful. It has a cruise speed of 178 miles per hour and can accommodate 12 passengers and 2 crew members. With a range of 530 miles and a ceiling of 19,357 feet, first shipment started in December 2021. Top 5. GLAWX Christian Helicopter Design. But what does the future hold for military and commercial aviation? A Romanian designer tried to take us there, and you can see the results of his efforts on the screen. His designs for aircraft and helicopters are stunning not only in terms of geometry, but also in terms of color. According to the designer, modern livery requires more paint, and some of his creations resemble spaceship models made in space, but we have no idea how they would fly in the environment. Top 4. Eurocopter X3. Although it broke records, this experimental helicopter was never produced. In 2013, the Eurocopter X3 broke the record for the fastest horizontal helicopter flight, doing 293 miles per hour. The aircraft has been lying in the French Aviation Museum in Saint-Vicar since 2017. During a trip south of France, the pilot, Hervé Jamarac, set the previous speed record. The X3 is as simple to operate as a typical helicopter according to a different test pilot. The EC155 DOFA's 2 wings with pulling propellers and the lack of a tail rotor are the most conspicuous design aspects of the base model used by X3 designers. Strangely, only one prototype was ever built, despite the aircraft's excellent speed capabilities, great flight stability, low altitude efficiency, and ceiling of 12,467 feet. Top 3. Have you ever wondered what kind of chopper the American president drives? Keep an eye out as we unveil several secrets to you and even show you the inside of one of them. Each United States Marine Corps aircraft piloted by an American leader for safety purposes is called Marine One. The Marine One flies in a group of several identical helicopters, all of which alternate positions frequently. The president often boards the most contemporary VH-60N helicopter, or the Roumier VH-3D. Helicopters accompany the president wherever he goes, including international travel. When the president leaves the office, he is offered one farewell flight from the capital to Joint Base Andrews. As the VH-60N and VH-3D rapidly became obsolete, the notion of replacing them with a new VH-92 model emerged. At least one unit is always prepared for takeoff. However, the Pentagon wasn't satisfied because they believed the truck wouldn't work in an emergency. By 2023, 23 new helicopters were expected to be produced, but it's still unknown if the American president will use them. Top 2. Tai T625 GOKBEY. The Turkish engineers who built the T625V helicopter come next. This model is a transport and service vehicle that can also be converted into a VIP vehicle to meet the needs of army forces. The main strength of this helicopter is its capacity to fly in adverse weather, particularly at high altitudes, where the service ceiling is roughly 20,000 feet, such as in hot climates or where there is a risk of icing. The helicopter's standard configuration features space for 12 passengers plus 2 crew members, and its cruise speed is 173 miles per hour. A typical gasoline tank is thought to extend the travel distance by around 460 miles. Top 1. Starling Jet. Why not combine the benefits of a private aircraft and a helicopter, giving the resulting vehicle a chic look and keeping up the environmental trends? The finished product, known as the E-Styling, is currently merely a prototype that can be seen on your computer screen. However, tests are now being done on very scaled-down models by the British team at Arc Aero Systems. They want the finished product to be roughly 43 feet long and 620-mile range. 5 passengers can be carried on board, and they can operate outside of enclosed spaces thanks to modified landing gear and a vertical takeoff and landing mechanism. Additionally, the hybrid engine is more environmentally friendly than machines in comparable vehicles. And there you have it, the world's top 12 most expensive helicopters. Do you have a preference? Comment it down below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.